Yo, so today we're going to talk about Space Acid. Check the link in my bio to listen to the full song. I'll really appreciate it. So we're going to talk about what Space Acid is, how I made this song called Space Acid, and what it actually means. So Space Acid is really a combination of the 303 synth lines, the techno drums, bass, and also a lead synthesizer sound that makes it sound unique. So this is the heart and soul of Space Acid. I'm gonna isolate the 303 synth. So here we go. So if you hear this, to me, this sounds like you're getting ready to go into battle, or you're already in a spaceship, like fighting and dodging laser beams and plasma ray guns and stuff like that. So, or just traveling in space. Take a listen. It just sounds like something epic is happening, like all around you. So this is why I call it Space Acid, because I get all these images of being in space and like a awesome spaceship. So this with the drums, and this is what I consider Space Acid. We can't forget the lead synthesizers. So all of these things together are what make my style of techno Space Acid. That's what I call it. So let's start at the beginning. So this is how I made it. We have the typical techno drums here at the beginning. The percussion here is this. It's just a sample, and it has some sound effects on it right here. I'm using DS Tantra. So this is pretty cool. This plugin, you can get a lot of different like effects on it that are preset, but it does use up a lot of CPU, so try not to use that much. So here comes the drop. So at the beginning of the drop here, we have the kick drum, and we also have the bass. So the bass here is a sample, and it's playing at the same time to give you that specific bass and kick sound, kick and bass. We also have the drums here, so which are sample loops. So these are building up together. But the main thing here is the acid synth. So here, it's building up the filter here on the effects section of Serum. So I don't know if you can see this knob right here. It's building it up. So it's this line here. This is the envelope or the automation. So we can hear it here. Watch this knob right here. It's going up. It's like barely moving every like second or so. So we have the Serum acid building up at the beginning. We also have this acting as a bass line, kind of. Alright, so then we have the breakdown. This is typically my favorite part of these types of techno songs. I'm using this vocal sample here. I don't know what they're saying.
They can.
I guess it's saying they can, but it sounds pretty cool, so I added it in there. Also, I use this right here.
They can.
All the sound effects, like the whoosh, they're just samples playing like right before and right at the drop. So this is what the breakdown is. The breakdown is Serum right here. So Serum is playing different MIDI notes than the drop. So if you can see that, that's what Serum is playing. It's still automating. I don't know if you can hear it. It's still automating the filter. And we have this synth building up with it. Hive. So it's almost like a bass. And then we have DS Thorn playing that. And it's layered. So all of these things are building up. You can see it here. So what I like doing right before the drop on the build downs, I automate the filters or whatever is automating. I automate it really quick. Back down, listen. It gives it more of a dramatic type of sound. All right, so take a listen to it.
New generation.
So there's a vocal sample here. I think she's saying new generation. So
New generation.
this is it right here.
New generation.
I think that's what she's saying, right?
They can.
So they can, and then
New generation.
new generation. So then we have the drop 2, which still has the actual Space Acid 303 synths coming in. And then towards the middle of the second drop here, we have the synths. So on the fourth drop, I don't know why it's called the fourth drop, it's actually the third one, but I bring back the original acid line here from the beginning. So this is the one at the beginning, but I'm combining it with the synths that are on the breakdown and on the second drop here. So it gives it that feeling of change, so it changes there. Then of course we got the 32 bar outro,
They can.
which is just for the DJs to mix out. So 32 bars of
They can.
it breaking down. Let me show you
They can. They can.
the mixer section. I think you can consider this part of the Space Acid sound, like the actual mixing process. So
They can.
on the synths, what we got here is this. I have all the 303 synths coming into here. Everything that I consider a 303 is coming into this bus here. So it's being processed by this Devastor. This is distortion or saturation. Then we have the Mag EQ4. This one is really good. It has this air band where you can boost certain high frequencies, control it with this blue knob. And then we have the EQ, which is rolling off or cutting off everything below 300. Got a compressor to glue these things together. I have the attack time set really low, so like almost instant, so it grabs any peaks of like the acid, because like 303s, they tend to get like squelchy and they have a lot of attack, and it might mess up the mix, so I control it with the compressor. Then we have a limiter to just like glue everything together and make it louder. And so this is what Space Acid is. Thanks for checking it out. If you want to listen to the full song, check the link in my bio. Now, if you want to support me directly, you can purchase this song on my Bandcamp. Check the link in my bio. I really appreciate it. Thank you.